Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to install Keel software for the 8051 microcontroller. First, we would like to open Google, and you need to type here Keel for 8051, and you will get the Keel web page, official web page. So just click it, go to downloads, and then you have two options here, product downloads and the file downloads. So please select the product downloads, and in the product downloads we have many products available: MDK ARM, C251, C166, and C51. And you can look at the label here. So C51 compiler, where this will help us to develop the development tools for all the 8051 based device. Just click it over here. Then it will take you to this, and it will provide you that the Keel C51 evaluation kit allows you to create the programs for all the 8051 derivatives or the family-based 8051 based families. Click over here. So this will start downloading, and it is around 96 MB of data. So it will take around 1 minute if you have a good internet speed. Then you can find in download. So it is already downloaded here. So you can double click over here. So it will ask you, so give the permission, then go to next, agree the license, then do not change the destination folder, make it as it is. Then you can provide the name here. So I can write Omer and something like v.omer at Jane University dot ac dot in. Go to next. So the setup status, it will show here the progress line, and finally the setup is complete. So click on finish. So close all the windows now, minimize. So you will find here Keel Micro version 5 is available here, desktop icon. So double click on the desktop icon, and this by default it will open the existing project if you have. So click on the project, close the existing projects, click again on the project menu. So create a new Microvision project. And what you need to do is you go to your folder and write and create like 8051 example program, double click on that. So every time you create a new project, so better you can create a new folder, and you can write here something like demo 2. A folder is created. So go inside that folder, and you need to give the name for this project. So happy one demo 2, and then you need to search for a particular device, target device. So what I do is I will write here 89C51. So from the microchip Atmel 89C51, so I click. So here it provides a description. What is this 89C51? So up to static 24 megahertz. It is a CMOS controller with 32 IOs, two timers we have, six interrupts we have, or two priority levels we have, one serial communication port we have, 4 kilobytes of flash memory, and 128 bytes of on-chip memory. So this is what we need, right? So click OK. and it will ask us to whether to copy a startup file. And if you are going to make the project and you want to write the program using C language, then this file is very much necessary. And if you're going to write the program in the assembly level language, then this file is not required. So I'm going to build the project using assembly level language. So I do not require this startup file. So I will click on no. Right? So in the project window bar, so a target device, and we have a source code. Now there is nothing inside this source group, so no files in this project target device. So what we do is we create a new file. The moment you create a new file, you can save this file and you can give this file, right? So demo.asm. So here the extension .asm is very much necessary, right? So while you save this file, so you need to give the file name .asm as the extension and save. Right? So we need to add into the source group. So there are many ways we can add this file demo.asm into the source group. Either you can click the right click on that source group and then add existing file to the group, or you can use this file extension book environment icon. So just click on that. So it will take you to the file. So add files here. And by default, it will take you to the same folder, demo2 folder, but the file is not visible, demo.asm, because here file of type .c is selected. So you can go with ASM source file. So then it is visible. So select this one and click on add and then close. So this file is added, demo.asm file is added to the source code. Now what we need to do next is, so we will write a dummy program. First we will write org, originate, so something like 0, right? And then from there, short jump, uh, something like start, and start, we'll write I will try to add two values. So I will write first move into accumulator. Value I will write. Uh, I will write it as 5, and then I will add the content of accumulator with, say, for example, 5 plus 2 is 7. So that's it. So I have written a very simple program just to demonstrate. So you need to save. The moment after you save this file, so you need to check for the syntax error. So the window will help us to check out the errors if we have any kind of warnings we have. Then if it passes, right? So then we can go for build. So once now it is built in, right? So what is next we need to do is we need to go to options for the target, right? So uh, either you can go for the this one here, target for the options. So click on that. So what is device selected? 89C51, right? And 24 megahertz is the crystal frequency. And you can, if you want to burn this hex file into the microcontroller, so you create the final hex file. And if you, since we are using a simulator, so use the simulator. If you are using any target device, then you need to click here, use, and you need to select an appropriate driver for that. Okay, Keel Monitor 51 driver, which board you are going to use. So you need to select appropriate. Then we are using simulator, so I select simulator, then press OK for this. And finally, you need to build this project. So hex file is created, and then what you need to do is you need to start or debug the session. So now our program is ready to simulate now. So this window is register window, and this is run window if you want to run the complete program at one shot, or if you want to interpret the program line by line, step one line. then we can use this, right? So I can click over here. So it has taken. Now accumulator register content is by 0. It is default. By default it is 0. And then we have moved 5 into A, so it is showing accumulator content 5. And then we are going to add this 5 with 2, then it becomes 7, right? So that's it. The program ends up here, and we are going to see the output in the accumulator, that is 7. And this IDE integrated development environment, wherein we can look into the interrupt serial communication ports, right? And we have serial window, watch memory window. Okay, we can trace it. A lot of many options are there, so that we can interpret the output. That's it. Thank you very much.